Very good morning, children. Last class we are discussed about endodermis and steel. Today we are discuss about internal structure of monocot root in plant name maize plant, right? A thin transverse sections of monocot root shows the following features, right? Epiplumma or rhizodome. The epiplumma or rhizodome are present in monocot root. It is the outermost layer of the root and is made up of single layer of thin walled parenchymatous cell. Stomata and cuticles are absent in root region. Stomata and cuticles are absent. This is a very important line. The root hairs helps in absorption of water and minerals from the soil. This layer also protects the inner tissue, epilemma layers. Next, cortex. It is a multi-layered large zone composed of parenchymatous cells with intracellular spaces. It stores water and food materials. The cortex region stores water and food materials. Next, endodermis. Endodermis, it is the innermost layer of cortex with characteristics Casparian strips and passage cells. It is a Casparian strips. The endodermis is mainly responsible for cell passage. Casparian strips are band-like thickening subrine, made up of subrine. Next, steel. All the tissues inner to endodermis constitute steel. It includes, already we are discussed about steel. It includes pericycle, vascular tissue and pith. The steel contains pericycle, vascular tissue and pith. See the diagram of monocot root. It is a root hairs, piliferous layer, outermost layer. In this region are called cortex. It is endodermis. Inner part pith. It is microscopic studies. Root hair, piliferous layer, cortex region, Casparian strips, endodermis, pericycle. See the phloem. And in this part are called, in this region are called xylem. It is a pith, right? This is a very important diagrammatic question. Draw a labeled diagram of monocot root, right? Next, we are discuss about pericycle. It is a single layer of thin walled cell. The lateral roots originate from this layer. This in this layer mainly responsible for lateral root origination. Next, vascular tissue. It contains many patches of xylem and phloem. Already you know about xylem and phloem. Arranged radially. The xylem is exact and polya. The conjunctive tissue is made up of sclerenchyma. Next, pith. It is present at the center. Pith are present in center part of the root. It is made up of parenchyma cells. It contains abundant amount of starch grains. In this region or pith region contain enormous amount of starch grains. It is in this region are responsible for storage of food. Next, internal structure of dicot. Example, sunflower plant. Dicot stem. The transverse section of dicot stem reveals the following structures. Epidermis is the first outermost layer. It made up of single layer parenchyma cells. It is outer wall is covered with a cuticle. The cuticle are mainly responsible for production. It is a productive function. Next, cortex. It is divided into three regions: hypodermis, middle cortex, inner cortex. First, we are discussing about hypodermis. It consists of 3 to 6 layers of collenchyma cells. It gives mechanical support. It is a main function. It gives mechanical support. Then middle cortex. It is made up of few layers of chlorenchyma cells. It mainly involved in photosynthesis process. In this region contain chloroplast. Next, inner cortex. In the cortex made up of few layer of parenchyma cells, it helps in gases exchange and food storage of food materials. These are major functions. Innermost layer of cortex consists of single layered barrel shaped cells. The barrel shaped cells mainly responsible for or mainly contain starch grains. It is called, in this region contain starch grains, hence it is called starch sheath. Starch sheath. Next is stele. The central part of the stem inner to endodermis is known as stele. It consists pericycle, vascular bundle and pith. What is pericycle? It occurs in vascular bundle and endodermis. It is multi-layer parenchymatous with alternating patches of sclerenchyma. In this pericycle contain sclerenchyma. Vascular bundle. Next, we are discuss about vascular bundle. Vascular bundles are conjoint, collateral, entouch and open. They are arranged in the form of a ring around the pith. It is called a vascular bundle. The vascular bundle surrounded by a conjoint, collateral. Next, we are discuss about pith. What is meant by pith? It is the largest central parenchymatous zone. It is a intracellular space is called pith. It helps in storage of food material. Already we are discussed about different part of the storage materials in this plant. Next, we are discuss about the difference between dicot and monocot root. Already you know about examples of dicot root and monocot root. Dicot plant and monocot plant, right? Tissue, number of xylem, dicot root, tetrarch, monocot root, polyarch. Campium, the dicot root campium is present in dicot root during secondary growth only. In monocot root, campium is absent. Secondary growth, the monocot root are present and dicot root absent. The secondary growth only present in dicot root. Pith, the pith only present in monocot root, absent in dicot root. There is a major difference. Next, internal structure of dicot stem. Example plant sunflower. The transverse section of dicot stem reveals the following structures: epidermis, cortex, hypodermis. What is called epidermis? It is the outermost layer. It is made up of single layer of parenchyma cells. Its outer wall is covered with a cuticle. The cuticle is a productive layer of plant. It is a main function. Cortex divided into three regions: hypodermis, middle cortex, inner cortex. It consists of, the hypodermis consists of 3 to 6 layers of parenchyma cells. It gives mechanical support. Next we are discuss about middle cortex. It is made up of few layer of parenchyma cells. It mainly responsible for photosynthesis. Due to the presence, it is also contain chloroplast. Inner cortex, it made up of few layer of parenchyma cells. It is also mainly responsible for gases exchange and stores food materials. It is next innermost. It is innermost layer. The cortex consists of single layer, barrel shape. In this shape also contain starch grains. So it is called starch sheath. Next we are discuss about stele. The central part of the stem, inner to endodermis, is known as stele. It consists pericycle, vascular bundle and pith. What is pericycle? It occurs between vascular bundle and endodermis, right? It is multi-layered parenchymatose with alternating patches of sclerenchyma. Then vascular bundle. Vascular bundles are conjoint collateral form, entach and open. It is arranged in the form of a ring around the pith. Understand what is pith? Pith means large central parenchymatose zone with the intracellular space is called pith. It helps in the storage of food materials, right? Transverse sections of dicot stem. It is a ground plant. Outermost layer, epidermis, epidermal hairs. In this green region are called epidermis. After that, hypodermis. The white region are called cortex. In these lines are called endodermis. See, this is a vascular bundle. The innermost region are called pith. Next, the transverse section, it is a very important 5-mark question. Diagrams only. Epidermal hairs, cuticle, epidermis, collenchyma, chlorenchyma, parenchyma, endodermis, phloem, campium, xylem and pith. It is a very important diagrammatic 5-mark question. Dicot stem, dicot root, monocot stem, monocot root, dicot leaf, monocot leaf. The 6 diagrammatic questions is very important. Thank you. We are discuss about next class.